It is time for box number 2, part number 2, the second half of box 2. In part 1, first half of the box, this is our results: 275 copper pennies, 27 82s, 5 Canadians, 5 2009s, 1 Indian head. Where is that Indian head? It's right there. Look at that. 1888 Indian head. Okay. 9 wheat pennies. So that is the challenge. We have 25 rolls to overcome and defeat part 1. Let's see if we can do it. I'll open these rolls, come back to you when we have some interesting results. So let's get started right here and right now. Just to get a feel for the box, roll number 1 has produced 10 copper pennies, including this beautiful 73 red cent. Look at the condition of that. Hello. And I don't know, maybe an all-time record for one roll. 4 1982s. That's what we got going on. And I got these beautiful black gloves because I'm getting tired of licking my fingers clean. In business, in roll number 3, we got 15 copper pennies in this wheat penny. I haven't looked at it yet as far as the date. It is a 1956 Philly. We'll take that. You can put it on the board. Yes. Roll number 8, we have wheat penny number 2, numero dos, and it is a 1952 Denver. So that is a good looking coin right there. This roll also produced 7 coppers, 3 potential coppers in these 82s, 1 pretty shiny 2009. And what year is our, 1973 Canadian. So quite a beautiful roll right there. Let's keep it going. Roll number 11, we have 13 copper pennies, including 2 shiners. Look at that beautiful 79 and that 77. But we also found this wheat penny. What year is it? Let's find out right here and right now. 1951 Denver. Let's mark it up. Look at this advanced technique of keeping track of the wheats. That's wheat number 3, so a little bit slow of a start in the Wheaties, but there's the other 2. Here's our coppers, here's our shiners. We got 82s there, 09s there, Canadians. So let's add to these piles and keep it going now. 17 rolls in, and we are, it's been pretty uneventful. We're still at, where's our little device? There it is, our tracking device. 3 wheats right there. But I thought I'd show you this. Look at that shiner. Look at this 1979 Philly. That is a beauty. How can it be that old and be that beautiful? Well, what about you, Bart? You're pretty old and pretty beautiful. Copper's right here. Shiners there. We have, a 59 right in the middle there. Stack of 82s here. What do we have? 3 2009s and 1 Canadian. Oh, Canada. So we'll keep going. Let's get some more Wheaties, shall we? All right, only 2 rolls to go in second half of box number 2. And in roll number 24, we had 15 coppers and 1 1982. And thus far, we've only had 3 wheat pennies in the second half of the box. Can we find one more in the remaining 2 rolls? Let's find out right now. All right, box 2, part 2, now finished. We did not add any more wheat pennies to the pot, but this is our fancy communication device to illustrate box 2's part 2 findings. 292 copper pennies, 24 1982s, 2 Canadians, 4 2009s, and the 3 wheat pennies, which is the lowest half box total of all time because of it's such a long and illustrious coin roll hunting career at box number 2 now. So That's supposed to be a joke. It just didn't turn out that well. Here's part 1. So the comparables are this. Part 2 had more copper pennies. Part 1 had more 82s, more Canadians, more 2009s, had the 1 Indian head and the 9 wheat pennies. So definitely the box half wars were won by part 1. So what is the total? Here's what we did for box number 2. 567 copper pennies, 51 1982s, 7 Canadians, 9 2009s, 12 wheat pennies, and 1 Indian head. And let me compare that. Where is box number 1? There it is. So there's box 1 total. I haven't, we will still weigh box 2. Haven't weighed it yet. Here was box 1 compared to 2. So box 2 had more copper pennies. Box 1 had more 82s. I was then keeping track of the 83s. I'm not now. 8 Canadians, 6 2009. So box 2 took that one. And 16 wheat pennies. So that was a nice box there. But that 1 Indian head, you know, that's obviously a trump card as far as the rarity of the find. We'll weigh the pennies and I'll be right back, or I should say I'll be right back to weigh the pennies in box number 2 to see what we do compared to box 1's 3 pounds 11 ounces. Be right back. Let's start by weighing what I consider to be the shiners. Let's weigh the shiners because I'm going to keep those separately for the penny books. So what we have here in the copper shiners is 2 and 3/8 ounces. So let me write that down right here. 2 and 3/8. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Set the shiners aside. Let's put in, this is our first half. Copper is already in there. We will zero that out. Where are you, ounces? There you are. Make sure it's working. Okay, let's get the pennies in and see what we come up with. Can we beat the first half total, which I believe we will, since we do have more pennies. So let's get them in here and see where we're at. Did you lose any underneath? We'll do it live. He puts the pennies in the basket. Let's get the pennies in the basket here. See where we stand. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment to all the good fun we have. 1 pound, 13 and 3/8 ounces. Okay, 1 pound, 13, 3/8 ounces. Let me do some math. We'll round that one up. So 1 pound, 16 ounces for part number 2. Hold on, I'm losing track of my scrap notes. All right, 1 pound, 16 ounces. Let me come right back with a tally for all of box 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special announcement to make, and that is this. We have an all-time record for copper mined from a penny box, 3 pounds, 12 ounces. We beat the last record by 1 ounce. So there you have it. Thanks for tuning in. I do have a box of dimes. Going to be looking at those very soon. I do have quarters, half dollars, all kinds of fun. So I will continue to mine the copper. My plan, I think, for the copper is to sell it for silver. Yeah, what do you think about that idea? Turn the copper into silver. It's called the Wealth Snowball. Like, subscribe, comment, share with a lovable friend, and I'll see you in the next video.